Episode 7, everybody. We back on the OpenMind podcast. I'm here with my co-host Trent.
Yo, what's good? Hey, thank you guys for coming back, man. So what's going on, man?
Man, first things first, we gotta say R.I.P. to Black Panther. You know,
Facts.
tragic
Facts.
death, unexpected.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely the first black superhero for the black community. So he's like especially in the hearts for a lot of us right now. So, wishing him rest while he's gone and, transcending and stuff. So
Yeah, it shouldn't be sad though.
for sure.
He's in a better, reality than what's going on right now. August was pretty chill, but they turned it up at the end for
True.
whatever reason.
True. And I did hear September is supposed to be interesting, like this upcoming month. So yeah, this is same old, just things happening. It's just we got to take it day by day now.
All these shortages and NBA, Black Lives Matter shootings, all this still going on.
Yeah.
Remember we was talking about this in June. It's almost September and it's still the same things. People still talking about Corona, like all this is still happening.
Yep.
Even the NBA, like I guess they wanted to just postpone. LeBron was like, stop the NBA for a day, and then he was just like, he coming back. Like they just chilled out for a few days.
Yeah.
Few minutes.
That was weird. Yeah, he did boycott a whole NBA game. And even with the Chad Boswick death too, like it was just like almost like another thing. Like of course everyone missed Chad Boswick and the artist that he was, but I think it was more so of just another person, dying in the black community. Almost like, man, like I seen Daylight post a tweet yesterday, like, bro, like God has a bigger plan for the black community, this year. If we strive through all this, like we really the goats for real. So yeah,
It's kind of crazy though, like the Black Panther, the Black Mamba, like and Black Lives Matter, all these, what's going on? Like,
It's wild, bro. Exactly, like just the black movement, just like this is just a year for blacks, I think, But that's what I'm saying. Like these upcoming months too. Like I just see the black community like transcending on some other level or something, man. Like something positive got to happen out of all this, man. Like meanwhile, but even the Black Lives Matter thing, like with LeBron stopping a game and it was weird to see that happen. Like LeBron can like really just hop out a game when he feels like it, but it just showed me how much control like black athletes have over these sports games right now. Like how Kyrie was saying, like you should really start your own league. Like it's not a bad idea. Like you have all these friends that's getting $200 million a year. You just put that money. LeVar Ball made his own league before any of these NBA players. Like it's like something just got to give. Something just got to change, man. We see the world changing. I feel like we should change with the world also.
yeah, we gotta stay ready too. Everybody, I keep seeing stuff. People talking about be prepared for what's coming. They saying it's gonna get worse. Stock up on food or whatever. Everything that's happening.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what to expect. Like after this year, like what could possibly get even worse?
True.
Like by 2021, you think 2020? It's only September, and it feels like it's been a year already.
That is true.
And we got 4 more months left. Like
that is true.
If they hit us with another lockdown, like I don't even know what I'm gonna like. Another like national lockdown.
I wouldn't, and that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even be surprised, just because I'm seeing a whole lot of with the whole politics thing, like they're wanting to put people on lockdown because they think it'll prevent people from getting, the quote unquote COVID or something, and yeah, and you do see in other countries like the COVID thing is not even really a big issue anymore.
Right.
It's really just with America at this point.
We slowly went from like it was gloves to mask to like just wearing the mask over and then not no gloves, and now just people just wear it under their chin now.
Yeah.
And then we got a mask required.
Exactly.
Like,
and it's weird too how like these shootings are happening and it's just causing more people to go out and protest. And you know, I mean, honestly, you know, you just kind of wanna take into account like what the people are saying, what the scientists are saying, like with the whole COVID thing. You know, 6 feet, wear a mask. You know, like do it when you have to. But I'm just seeing these shootings happening, and then people running outside to protest, and it's like so many of them. Yeah. And then you know the COVID, they gonna say the COVID thing, the how many people get it is gonna go right back up. So it's just. It's almost just like a tie into another tie of just agendas like happening that I'm like low key seeing, and it's just weird to me.
Yeah, like giving another reason to have us at like a bigger lockdown.
Yeah,
like an even bigger one.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't even like. Nah, that's gonna cause. I think that's gonna cause way more problems though. If they do another national lockdown that was heavier than the one like earlier this year, like that's probably gonna cause like a lot of uproar. Cause ain't nobody is gonna like want to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody like. They can't really do it. They can't even shut down everybody.
And it's funny like how we're low key supposed to be on a lockdown right now. Like I know it's some people that's probably still being quarantined right now. Yeah. Like like it's just, bro, it's crazy. But this is just, I feel like this is just America. Like everyone's just on go all the time. And I was like, yo, like I know it'd be a lockdown, but like what if everybody did just stay at their crib, you know, and just stayed in the house and just be still for like a long time, like at least a whole month, bro. Like, I don't know, like I feel like the Matrix would change or something like that out of that outcome. Like it just wouldn't be back to normal.
Yeah, it's changing now. Like I'm seeing rappers that I never thought that would say certain things. Like that NLE Chopper, like he posting live meditations on his YouTube.
Yeah.
And he tweeting about like grow your own food and stuff like. And you hear the music he makes, it's like nothing. It don't even correlate.
Yeah, I think he hopped on live too, like the other day, and like shouted out So and everything, like how So was just the information So gives out that we'll like touch on a little bit later on. But like he was just saying like how he knows his music is a distraction.
Yeah.
But like but he's also saying like in his music, like, you know, the stuff that I say is like real, you know, it's like stuff that I've really been through, or like get off your ass and try to go get some money or something. Like, you know, he said that, but he definitely said his music is a distraction though.
At least he being aware about it.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, like that like really like opened my eyes to like, yo, like, man, the rap industry, like him taking that step is like a huge step. And then I see Lil Baby in the studio with Kanye.
Oh yeah.
Bro, it's like, and I'm telling you, things are changing, man. Music might change to a better frequency or something, man. Like, cause we can't, like, just the music that came out before, it just can't come out. I seen where Daylight was having a little live too, and he was saying like how The Game is supposed to be coming out with an album also.
The Game? I thought he only had I thought he retired.
Nah.
Like one more album or something like that.
Yeah, he want one more album, and Daylight was saying, bro, like, you can't come out here with saying that, like, I shot this dude, I'm in this gang. It has to be some uplifting, high-frequency music right now. It's just, we just got to step past this whole, big man or gangster mentality. You know, it's a time for change. It's a time to be one right now. So
I hope Kendrick is listening, because like we kind of need some music.
Oh yeah, I know Kendrick. Yeah, Kendrick, we do need some music though. Like, but I know Kendrick is like probably erasing he probably erased his whole album.
Oh yeah, plenty of people probably done like scrapped all their albums though. Like they don't, man. No, I don't really think no big major music finna drop this year anyway. Like we probably got a few more people. I think Big Sean dropping September. He dropping this Friday.
Big Sean dropping Friday. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of expecting that. I want to hear that, because Big Sean is definitely aware that I see a lot too. So that would be a cool album that come out. Even people don't talk too much about the Childish Gambino album, like that he came out with. You know, the Algorithm song, Time. Like he was like almost touching on a lot of stuff that was going to happen. And people don't give ups to that Childish Gambino album, which was a great album, man.
It dropped this year?
Yeah, it dropped this year.
Was that summer? What was that? No, that was like during quarantine.
Yeah, it was during quarantine for sure. But like he was like going in, man. I think that was like his last album too. So man, it's crazy. Like he low key like not predicted. He didn't have no spot on predictions. He did talk about like the violence in America and stuff, but like he was really on to something in that album, and people don't really give him his props on that album. But yeah, shout out to Gambino.
You know how they be with the music. But
that's true.
With all that going on, even with the whole shooting, what was it? You said probably Milwaukee? Like I ain't even
Milwaukee.
Sure
I think it was in Milwaukee.
But somebody was saying it was like mainly like it was a Black Lives Matter protest, but it was mostly like white people, and like they were saying the N-word too, like, and then they was killing, like it was so weird. Like the dude, he like shot, how many people he shot? He shot people at the protest.
Who, the police?
Nah, the Jacob dude that they didn't arrest.
Oh, I didn't even see. I didn't see the protest. I didn't see the.
Yeah, it was supposedly at a Black Lives Matter protest, and he shot the people, and he got like the cops let him go or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, like I'm not too sure. I didn't really look into it because I wasn't even trying to get on no side. Like
yeah, man, for sure. Like unplugging from just this whole social media, just this reality sometimes is just like the best thing you can do. But you knowing that you're still like tapped into like you'll hear about it and then think of like the scenario in your head, like you can just see through it sometimes, and that's one of the good things about being whatever aware or trying to just take care of yourself. But yeah, like, and then they had the Portland. I think it was like a Portland shooting at a protest. But it's funny how we was talking about this like in our earlier vids, like about the protests and people getting shot and things like that. Like it's just, even with the Black Lives Matter movement, like how of course I see how people are angry, but it's just, oh my gosh, I just feel for our community so much these days.
Somebody said like the whole black and white situation is like, it's like you got a girl and like you want her to like mess with you, like, but she's saying no. She clearly saying no, that she don't want to like mess with you, but you still begging her to mess with you though.
That's wild.
Like that's what somebody had said.
That's wild. But like if black people left this country, bro, like white people wouldn't know what to do, bro. Like they wouldn't have. They would be lost without us here in this country. Like like all the black people left, like they'll be lost without us here.
Sports, nah, they kind of need it though. Like with sports, and music and all that. Like that's,
like how Kanye said, like no racist stuff, because it's like I'm just trying to empower the black people right now, But like Kanye said, in this white man's world, we're the ones chosen, and it's just, bro, like I'm seeing it more and more, and these things that are happening, like this repeating history, like it's just showing how we really the chosen ones. Like we're in the media more than ever. I think on a good note now, But it's just crazy how most of these people getting away with this stuff. I wouldn't even be surprised if most of these people are like factory made, bro. That's doing all this GMO people, bro. Like Bill Gates, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if these dudes are made in the labs, bro, to like take on social movement, social things that's going on in the world.
I like it though. It's like a lot. I'm glad that a lot of people, I really like a lot of people are like becoming conscious. Like how all this is like really just fake. It don't really matter.
Yeah.
Like all of this don't matter. I wouldn't even say all of this, but like just the matrix basically. Yeah. Just like you don't even it just be people who ain't even that conscious that be like, I'll be noticing that just be waking up now. But that's why like I think I'm not gonna get into the whole Black Panther death, but like I think sometimes they doing that, they throwing all that in the face to like raise black people vibration down. Cause like black people like right now probably like it's just you getting hit back to back. It's probably it's hard for everybody now, but especially black people, like, man, we got this whole racism thing. We losing all our like stars, the people we looked up to. It's just happening back and forth.
Right. Yeah.
Somebody said like, I guess they doing this because like eventually they say our DNA will unlock. Black people DNA is gonna unlock. I don't know. Look, I don't know too much info about that. It's just a source I heard.
Yeah, the black people DNA unlocking what I think next year.
Or like the end towards like the end of the year.
Towards the end of the year, like, and with the whole blocking, the unblocking DNA is basically like unblocking, like, I guess untapped potential, or more things that we're capable of. And that's why I said, like, bro, like, pressure makes diamonds, bro. Like, all this stuff that's happening with black people, we're being pressured right now. We're being pressed and things like that. So this, like, I see just a great result in the black community. And then then that kind of align with the whole unlocking the DNA, to where you're more capable to do more things than you thought you was born to do, And I was thinking that whole thing too, like with language and stuff like that, and just being born and having to get vaccines and stuff like that, coming out the womb, and vaccines throughout, being a child, and how some people definitely have their conspiracies on, like, these vaccines are like holding back potential in a way. And even with going back to language, like how, like, just language was put us in a box too, like, of how, like, we can't really express like everything we want to because of just language. I think it's about to be bigger than language too. Like, man, it's just a whole
little things like even like when you eating food, like, how the ingredients, it be having like thousands of like stuff that's in the food, and if you look up, like, it'll be like tetrafluoride tea or something like that, and you look it up and it's like that stuff be causing like health problems and stuff, but like don't nobody really like pay attention to all those ingredients that be on those boxes, all them little things that be going on. That's true. It's important though now, because like with everything going on, you gotta like balance your chakras, and it's like chakras are extremely important. And they're all out of balance. Like, if you balance all your chakras, though, like, how is that? Is that like the bliss state? Is that like the most, like,
I know they say the last chakra which is the crown chakra, where you're more connected to the earth and stuff like that. But I do know, like, some people have, like, getting that whole chakra line would be like a certain bliss. But I don't know what necessarily would be bliss. Like, what would be like a bliss state, having all your chakras aligned?
That chakra is like the I think it's called the crown chakra. That's like the most. That's like they say it's like pure conscious energy. Like that's the most, and that's like located like I think in the head, or like
it's the crown.
The top of the head. Yeah, it was like that's the hardest chakra to like balance. Like that's literally the purest, that's ultimate conscious. That's like soul leaving the body almost.
Wow. And I even heard too, like, there's more chakras, but I think that only happens when you transcend from this world. I think it's
spiritual chakras.
It's like more. It gets to like, I wish I can name all the chakras after the crown, but I know it gets to like a God conscious chakra. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's more chakras too. So this crown chakra could be bliss, or it could be just, I guess, knowing your position in this world, just being more connected to the earth, and not in these worldly things at all, which a lot of people are like onto. Like, I couldn't even really name all the protests that's been happening, but I've been definitely feeling way more connected to just what's going on in the world, just the vibration, or the way the world is going into, it's just weird. And I see a lot of like the 2021 predictions also. So it's just like a lot of these people are like intuitively going within and just like, I guess, connecting with the earth and, having their predictions and stuff. But even with the chakra thing, definitely chakra is definitely important. Especially having them aligned, especially having them not too open or too closed. Yeah. Just with the root chakra, and I guess it goes to the solar plexus chakra, then sacred chakra, which is like the stomach area, and then it goes to the heart chakra, and then throat chakra, and third eye, and then which is so funny how people will say like third eye, but like no one mentions like the crown chakra like that.
They're all important. And then like they could be blocked. Most of them I noticed that like they be blocked by like emotional like distress, I guess, or like I guess when you tend to like those worldly things like you was talking about, like when you got like tend to those stuff that doesn't matter, or when you get upset at like some small little thing, like it like gives you an imbalance in one of those chakras. Like even that could be like in the throat chakra, it'll just be blocked. Like you could be having an argument with somebody, because the throat chakra, like that's like from you speaking truth, like you're being confident in what you say, and then somebody will say something that'll make you mad, and like that'll just block out your confidence, or it'll like bring your low self-esteem, and your confidence, like, because words are powerful. So like if somebody blowing your self-esteem, you losing your confidence in what you saying, you're not really believing in what you saying, and that's how you block your throat chakra.
Wow.
Just that little, just simple things, just by talking.
Yeah. It's so weird, man. That's so weird, and I guess because of like having that low self-esteem, also like it put you in a way where like your chakras just not aligned. Like if your root chakra isn't right, or if you're not eating right, you know, like I guess these things like eating right and holding on to your energy, like these things give you like the self-esteem, like it gives you more of a boost in what you believe in and things like that. But yeah, definitely having it all aligned so you can be confident at what you're saying is like the most important thing, and not letting these issues affect you, you know. But also I think like in a way it could be like, I don't know, like too self-aware too, like the hyper self-awareness we were talking about, like trying to like really think on all this stuff like all the time. I need my root, I need to do this, I need to eat this, I need to say this. It's just, in a way, it can be definitely more self-aware, you know?
I think that's how you go crazy, though. Yeah, you start just every little thing, like, dang, like, I wake up, like, I can't, if I eat this, like, I'm going to feel terrible. If I do this, if I don't work out today, I'm, like, not going to do it. Like, I can't do it. I guess that's that balance thing. Everything is just has to have that balance.
Yeah.
Balance is...
And whatever you like, I guess, tell to your brain too, like it almost triggers your body like to really react in that way. It's funny how much the chakras is definitely cool, but like it's crazy how definitely everyone knows like how our brains are like so powerful. You know, you tell your brain these things. If you're in this portal of your brain of like positive thoughts, you're going to move different. Your energy, your aura is going to be like way different, the way you walk and everything. But if you know you're like in these negative thoughts or like just a confused thought, it's just crazy how like your body reacts to like what your brain is telling you in a way, if you like really listen to it.
Oh yeah, every little thing you
Yeah.
think of. Like when you wake up, just like you could tell, you know how you get in that thing when you like sleeping and like you tell yourself to get up, but like you don't want to get up. Like you like, dang, I gotta get up. But like if you just get up, you just say just get up, and like boom, it's just like that. But then another morning might come and you just like, man, you just laying there. It's like 15 minutes done went by. You keep saying you're gonna get up, and like now your whole like just that small little decision will like change up the whole day. Them 15 minutes you just lay there just sleeping or just thinking or whatever. It could have been you doing something. Now when you going to sleep, you just lost 15 minutes that you could have did on putting that into something else.
Yeah.
But even then, even with that, like that's not even to put pressure on yourself though, because then you start thinking that balance with time. Like, dang, what am I spending my time on? Like, I can't even chill or whatever. Every day is constantly doing something. You don't ever give yourself a break.
Yeah.
You're just always doing stuff. Like, dang, you gotta chill out.
But
sometimes.
honestly, in these upcoming, I guess, days and stuff like that, like I've definitely found myself not being too hard on myself, and it was like almost like a sense of freedom in a way. Like, yo, I can like, cause it's funny, like you'll have the days where it's like, dang, I need to do this, or if you don't have anything to do, you're trying to think of something that you can do that's like at least productive, whether it's like making money or, you know, thinking creatively and stuff like that. But like actually giving yourself that break and like literally allowing yourself to have like a little break, just reflect on your life a little bit, is like, and like it's so important to have, you know. But it's also that balance thing, you know. You want to actually put in work, before you just like I'll take a break right now, you know, because the breaks like I feel like you gotta really deserve the breaks because it can also like soften your mind a little bit to where you're like it's hard to come back from a break sometimes.
It's like self-discipline.
Yeah.
Like what you been doing? Wait, nah, I don't know if you want. Were you doing that? How was that? You making a video on that water fast?
Yeah, I will be dropping that video on that water fast probably today or tomorrow. But yeah, very soon though. Like just the whole water fast and how much I learned from self-discipline and the mind. Like the mind was telling me I was more hungry than I was like my stomach wasn't growling, but my mind was like saying, "Oh, you want food? Like, do you like?" And it's crazy. Like I eat food to like distract myself or fill a void or try to get away from the moment a little bit. But like when I found myself not eating at all, just drinking water because I was on a water fast. Like I was just more attentive to like what was happening now, just because I knew I couldn't run to like the kitchen or a fast food place or anything like that.
That's crazy. I never really like thought about how much food was like, just like how much time we spend on food and how much people enjoy it. Like food is really a drug. I didn't realize like, man, so many people, we eat it every day. And then like it be tasting so good, and it's only for like a few minutes, and we just sitting there chewing.
Exactly.
Like that's crazy.
It takes us on a whole trip, like a mini vacation, like what Frank Ocean would say. Like it takes on like whatever you eating and things like that. But definitely with the fast, also like you felt yourself. I don't know, like being empty, you definitely feel yourself connecting way more, like going outside trying to get some sun. Like it's like a whole different experience, you know, when you're just empty, like, and like I feel like you're, I don't know, like I still don't know how I even had the energy that I had like doing the whole fast, but like I just did, and it was like a burst of energy sometime. And even with food, especially the certain food that you do eat, like how it can like really lower your energy. Lower your energy and just put like more layers and more heavier weight that you got to carry around in a way, instead of just that pureness or just, you know, drinking water. But yeah, I definitely recommend that fast though. I definitely like it was like just like a 3-day water fast, but I definitely see myself like probably doing it every month, especially
3 days fast a month.
Yeah, man, especially this year, man. Like it's so much things that's happening. Like that fast really just took me away from everything, and I like connected to myself on a different level. So I think I'm probably gonna ride that out during like the rest of the year.
I would definitely try that.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah, I've noticed that like on an empty stomach, or at least my mind just be more clear. I have a clear mind on an empty stomach. Or I like even like my dreams when you go, because I don't really eat after a certain time, but if I was to eat at like 10 o'clock and I go to bed like an hour later, my dreams, I probably wouldn't have a dream, or they just wouldn't be as vivid. Mm-hmm. But if I eat like last time I eat like 6 p.m. and I go to bed at like 11, like my dreams, I'll have like almost lucid dreams. I have multiple dreams. Like it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 dreams. Yeah. And that's something I think that like it was a study like when you like go to bed on an empty stomach, like DMT trips, like you get DMT into the brain or something, and your dreams just become much more vivid than as if you were to eat before like bed or something like that.
More vivid, and I feel like it's more spiritual too. Like it's not it's of course like having a dream and especially when I was doing the fast, like having a dream and it just kind of relating to like the reality I live in now, just like with everything around me, the people around me and things like that. But like the dreams when you're like on an empty stomach, I feel like it's like way different than just, you know, I guess I wouldn't even say an average dream, but like, you know, the regular dreams that we do have, if I can really like break it down, because I honestly don't know how people have their dreams, but I felt the dream that I had like when I was on an empty stomach was like way more spiritual in a way. It was just way more deeper than what it was.
Yeah, dreams like are crazy. I think dreams are becoming more and more real. But sometimes, and then some dreams just be like, you just can't even explain. They just be weird. But I be having dreams where like I'll dreams about something like the night before, and then something related to that dream happens like the next day or within that week. And that's crazy. Like I'm pretty sure it's a bunch. I know it's a bunch of people who's had dreams like that.
Yeah.
Some people don't think their dreams mean something, but it definitely like means something. Like definitely, ain't no way that we just having these random dreams.
And I heard too, like just like it definitely be on like social media and I guess plugged into just this whole matrix right now. How the matrix is like it can tamper with your dreams, like things, people that you don't know. Like will be in your dreams, or just the matrix, quote unquote, just be like tampering with your dreams. Yeah. So it's like when you're like step away from all that stuff, like your dreams is like definitely on a whole different level. But I used to have those type of dreams, like when I was definitely a kid, like having a dream and then it happened in like the next hour. Yeah. Like it's weird, like those things happening. Do you think like this, the state that we live in, like right now, is a dream state?
Yeah, why not? Cause everybody's had that dream where like you could have sworn you was in that dream. Like you woke up, you was like it was dreams that felt realer than this.
True.
Like true. Man, that is.
And it like it will affect you like throughout the day. Like you'll be
thinking about it all the time. And even you can even remember some dreams when you was a kid still. But like it's crazy how many, because they say like the average person dreams like 3 or 4 dreams a night, but like we don't even remember most of them. So just imagine the amount of dreams we've had like since we was kids, and like just think about that. Like all these dreams added up. There's like when you go to sleep, you don't really even go to sleep. You still having an experience. It's like this whole life is never really a rest. Even when you sleeping, your brain is still like on. You still dreaming. Even if you don't remember it, but it's still working. Your body's still trying to keep you alive. Like it's really like 80. That's why I'm saying 80 years ain't that long, but at the same time, it kind of is, because it's literally like 24/7. You always thinking, sleeping, dreaming. It's always some little thing going on with your body or mind. Right.
Almost like this. Even this reality is like a long dream in a way. Like it's like a super long dream. Yeah. Low key this year, like, bro, like, man, I'm tired of these bad dreams. Like that's why I'm like this out of the world stuff that I'm hearing, like with the predictions that's happening later this year. Like I'm not too like mad at it. Like I'm not too like I'm like almost like ready for it to happen, because it's been too much things happening. So it's like, something out of the blue happening, like I wouldn't mind it, especially like what they saying with the sun going away for like 3 days.
21st through the 24th December.
That's wild, bruh. That's wild. And
Wi-Fi finna shut off.
Wi-Fi, no social media. Like, what are people gonna do without their Wi-Fi? Like with social media, I'm not gonna lie. Like, especially when I was like, taught like a bot basically. Like, bruh, the Wi-Fi out in the house, I'm like, yo, like, bro, what's going on? I'm using my LTE just to like get that cigarette from my phone or something like that. Cigarette break from my phone. Dopamine. Dopamine smoke. Yeah, bro. Like I would definitely like, but like, yeah, the whole internet crashing, all that is just, it's crazy. It's crazy.
We about to find out. We got September, October, November. Yeah, 4 more months. Like, and then this election thing coming up. Supposedly, people thinking this is the last election for Trump. And then I've heard people thinking Trump gonna get assassinated. This whole Joe Biden thing. Like I'm seeing, it's so much going on right now. Yeah. Like the NBA is still going on. All this, and then I guess people forgot about Corona, but like they still thinking about it. But like,
do you think Trump would be like the last president we have?
If he is, I guess he would be like the fitting last president, to be honest. Because I don't even think he like the worst we've ever had. I don't think he's not as bad as people like make it out to be. I get the controversy and everything, but I think Bush worse than Trump. Mm-hmm. Even though, man, I think Obama worse than Trump. But
the whole Democratic Party, like I still have like the Democratic Party, like just the things that they do. And I seen like, yeah, Obama, speaking of Obama, like how I think he went to Michigan, and Michigan water has been, and I think still is, like, has lead in their water. Like, they can't, it's already bad enough that we have fluoride in their water. Yeah. Like, it's literally people dying from the lead being in their water. Like, people over time and all the, I think, yeah, the mayor definitely in Michigan is the Democratic Party, and Michigan is, they're populated more of black people, like black minorities, and yeah, it's been more black people that's been dying from the lead in water. And then I see Obama trying to give a speech at the at some type of what's some things called, like a party.
It was like rallies.
Yeah, like a rally, and you know, he mentioned like a glass of water, and like he got the glass of water, but like he didn't even drink the water like at all. Like he like touched on his lip, and then he was like, "Oh, nothing's wrong with the water." I'm like, you didn't even drink the water. Like, I mean, and these people have been complaining about lead, and I know they gave them like a $600 million settlement. Like the government gave them like $600 million to like, I don't even know what they're supposed to do with $600 million. Like, it was just a weird.
They could do anything with that money.
Like, filter the water. Give them water filters. Like, why are you just... Like, yeah, exactly. They can do anything with that, bro.
They tell us they giving them $600 million, but like none of us ever see where all those like fund money and donations really go. Like, we just hear the number and just be like, oh, okay, cool. But like, we never see any real results.
I used to always question, especially with money growing up. I still had these things just with money, bro. Like, bro, like I would see like them printing money, like just printing it, like a large amounts of money. Almost made me look at it in a way like, yo, this is like an unlimited amount of money. Like,
piece of paper.
Yeah, just pieces of paper, like just literally big old sheets of $100 bills, and I was like, yo, like, like, why can't everyone just, like, why isn't money, like, free in a way? Like, It was just a weird way I was looking at it. And definitely, you know, like, especially growing up, you know, you got to have, you know, self-discipline and learn responsibility and things like that. But, like, it's just a weird reality that I look at it from.
Gotta pay to live. Everything. We're paying for everything. We're paying on land, pay for this table, this computer, pay for this phone, everything. Like, you literally paying. You gotta pay to go to sleep. So, well, not the homeless people. They don't gotta pay. Like, that. Not even to be joking, but like, they don't conform to society.
That's true.
They be on their own thing. They don't gotta worry about going to work. They don't gotta worry about living up to people's expectations. But like, when you live in like quote unquote normal or like good, you paying for everything.
Right.
Whether it's not even just money, you paying for time, you paying just to like put up with all this stuff. Like, wow.
It's changing though, man. And then I was watching a Spiritual Soviet, and how he was talking about the whole China thing, and how China's like basically underwater right now. They're like, it's flooding in China. And like this laptop, like this phone, like these mics came, like it was made in China. Yeah. Like most of our stuff is made in China. So it's like, yo, if this country is underwater right now, like it's just gonna be a harder way of trying to get things like to America. So it's weird too, like, and that's the whole economy thing, like especially money and trading and stuff. So that thing is about to shift, man. Like, it's going to shift.
That's crazy. Like, that just kind of reminded me, like, how there's, like, different, like, matrices and systems. Because in China, like, we got a matrix here in America, but in China, you know, they all consider it smart with, like, technology and everything. But then again, they all, like, they're controlled, too. Like, their job, like, they got controlled jobs and stuff. And I think they don't really even have Wi-Fi over there. They got it, but you got to get a VPN to even get on social media over there. But like how they like how I guess Americans lack kind of in like, I guess, knowledge. Chinese, they, you know, everybody say that the stereotypical Chinese people smart, but they don't really have any like freedom, I guess, society freedom type. Yeah. But like
I feel like we're definitely most of China, but China also has their, you know, their ancient history to where I know even if you'll watch different videos or do research on like, going back to chakras and how it's basically like it's saying like how the chakras are in different not different worlds, but different countries. Like California lives in the root chakra, and I think Brazil lives in the solar chakra. But I know they were saying like North China lives in like the third eye chakra, to where like and I'll see these Chinese people like on top of the mountains meditating like all day, like monks like living off the land also. So like definitely like with the whole matrix though, like it's definitely different matrices in different countries, which is weird.
Like North Korea, like
North a whole Korea, system.
I don't even think we know what's really going on in North Korea. We just know it like America telling us. Like they say that they all like basically robots and everything. They closed off the city, but like I don't really know. I don't think it's really the whole story. Like we don't. You remember when they were saying Kim Jong-un had died?
Yeah, I remember that.
And then they said like he had a Christmas gift for America, but like what are they? It's like a bit like they trolling. Like it's like like the whole world is trolling.
Yeah, exactly. Like just with the United States, like how they're, and I even seen where Bill Gates like he's like paying, like he gave out like spent over $200 million at censoring topics like on the internet. Like he'll like literally block people from like seeing this information on the internet.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he runs Microsoft. Like I mean, he's literally like he programs most of this stuff. So and like he was saying, just a lot of stuff that's being censored about information that we just don't know. Like, and I feel like in America, like, we feel like we have all the information. Like we have all the information, especially having internet and having all this technology, but like stuff is still being, kept away from us. So it was just a weird thing I saw too, like just with that. So yeah, I definitely feel like we don't know what's happening in other countries for sure. Unless you're like on the dark web or something like that.
Oh, the dark web.
Yeah.
And then like that. Even that's probably getting exposed. You remember in Atlanta, they said they found like 40 kids that from sex trafficking, and nobody like that didn't even get like big coverage. I just remember seeing it, and nobody like
that is true.
All the other topics like with the whole Tory Lanez and Megan and just the distractions, like ain't nobody shedding light on that they found 40 kids in Atlanta. This is like the Cab, 14.
That's wild.
Yeah, at Sandy Springs, I think. Like, imagine how much more that's really like happening with these kids.
And I definitely heard like Trump was like more in a way of trying to make that happen, like to get these, especially with the 40 kids, like free from this sex trafficking thing. And you don't hear no light on Trump about that. You just hear bad stuff about Trump, and it just really made me question, because a lot of people would say, "Oh no, F Trump," but it's like, bro, like you have to like kind of see, like, bro, they're bashing this man like every day. Like it's in a way like I don't want you to tell me what to do. Like let me look up the information and see like how like how beneficial he could be for this country, because it's not. I mean, the country is not looking too good right now, but like, bro, I'm still alive. Like I still got a podcast. I'm still connecting with myself, man. Like Trump ain't got nothing to do with like even the government. The government has I feel like has nothing to do with what I have going on in my life, unless it's like some lockdown with the quarantine thing. But
we're not even advocating for like just for any of these presidents. We just saying like they like everything they do isn't bad. Like you shouldn't even want a bad president. You should like try to find some type of good, because with these two candidates, what I'm seeing, everybody hates both, to be honest.
That's true.
But let's keep it. I just think Trump has like the slighter edge. I'm not saying that I'm not even gonna vote. Like I'm never voting. I ain't never voted.
Right.
But if I were to have to choose between Biden or Trump, I'd rather get Trump over Biden.
Yeah.
But
I would also, and I kind of want to speak up for the people that actually would not even say advocate for Trump, because Trump run his mouth too much sometimes. Trump is doing what he has to do, especially when I seen when he made that big move with the sex trafficking thing. And like it's way more people that's being sex trafficking. And it's funny that they only found 40 people and made a whole thing on Epstein. Like how you only found 40 people. Like, but
it's probably way more kids.
It definitely is. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just it's like what I was saying in the last video. Like it's just an imbalance of just things that's happening, man. And we about to get some out of the world stuff happening, like some good things happening, like. And I'm ready for it. I just don't want no vaccine. Like, you know, they ain't gave me no vaccine. I'm trying to unlock my DNA, bro.
I ain't worried about that vaccine. I'm not getting. I don't care how much they try to enforce that. I'm not taking no type of vaccine.
Yeah, that's super dead. Like, that's not happening. That's not happening at all, for sure.
That's what end of the year 2021 predictions. And you got any 2021 predictions? You think you're gonna happen?
2021 predictions. Low-key seeing, especially like Wi-Fi and the internet. Like, definitely, I feel like I was trying to get in a way where I can just download all the videos that I need, just like the videos that I enjoy. Yeah, just in case, because I definitely see the internet acting weird, and with the Bill Gates trying to censor information and stuff like that. So like, I feel like the internet is probably gonna be shut down for a good little bit.
Stock up on some books too.
Stock up,
like, yeah. If the power and stuff start going out or whatever.
Books, food, because like food, when the food shortages be happening like worldwide, like it's like it might be some apocalypse thing type happening like in the world, and with power also, like power being shut down. Like that, I guess that's just my 2021 predictions: is power shutting down, food shortages, and the internet. The internet's going to be shut down. I don't think forever, but I definitely feel like it's going to be for a good period of time.
Yeah, I don't know. I think 2021, I think all this is like set up anyway though. Like all this is like already pre-planned. Like, everything that's already happening. So whatever they got ready for 2021, I hope it don't be worse than what this year can get. But if it gets worse, like I think the Matrix will fall like officially next year.
Yeah,
like, officially.
For sure. Most of their plans isn't even going through right now. Like people are not trying to get vaccines right now. Like their plans are failing at a point. Like so, it's definitely gonna fall, and people are waking up too. So yeah, I guess just being on a collective consciousness in a way, or just trying to, you know, be the best version of you is just like the most important thing right now, I feel like, overall. So just be ready. Just be ready. Eat right. You know, try to eat right as possible. Not saying eat super healthy, but, you know, just eat right and do what you got to do to get in nature. You know, get your chakras aligned so we can just be ready for these things happening, like mentally and spiritually. Because this is definitely a warfare going on with just the spiritual things that's going on. So for sure, spiritual warfare.
Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up right there. I hope everybody continue to take care of yourselves. Thank you to all these new subscribers we get in.
Facts.
Everybody watching the Just Trent vids.
Facts. Appreciate the support, man. For real, man.
Yeah, appreciate that. We got some more. We got a whole bunch more videos still coming. This for September. I know September content gonna be crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
But
guests and everything. Like, we got some good guests coming up.
Of course. Still, we did not forget about the music, the whole OpenMind music. That's still coming. Not forget.
Facts.
But that's all I gotta say. You got something else?
No, I ain't got nothing else to say, man.
Yeah. All right, man. See y'all later. OpenMind Podcast. We out.
We out.